Cash register beep. 1:23 a.m. I stopped at the corner store because the apartment was too quiet. Not hungry, not thirsty, just needed a reason to be somewhere else for 10 minutes. The parking lot held 3 cars, 1 pickup truck and a shopping cart that somehow made it across the street. The automatic door opened with that familiar buzz. Same fluorescent light, same shelf, same late night energy. A guy in a delivery uniform stood near the refrigerators, trying to decide between 2 drinks, like the choice mattered more than tomorrow. The cashier nodded when I walked in. We've seen each other 100 times, still don't know each other's names. Late stop, corner light, small purchase, long night.
Keep moving through the gray,
Find another way. Late stop,
receipt in hand,
trying hard
to understand. Keep walking through the doubt,
figure it out. I wandered through aisles I didn't need, looking at snacks I wasn't gonna buy, reading labels, comparing prices, pretending I had decisions to make. Funny how people do that when the real decisions feel too big. Near the window, a teenager stocked shelves while listening to music through one ear, but half at work, half somewhere else. A radio behind the counter played an old song. Low enough to be ignored, loud enough to be remembered. Outside, rain started tapping against the glass. Soft at first, then steady. Late stop,
corner light,
small purchase,
long night. Keep moving through the gray,
find another way. Late stop,
receipt in hand,
trying hard
to understand. Keep walking through the doubt,
figure it out. I bought a bottle of water and a pack of gum, things I could have gone without. The receipt printed longer than it should have. Coupons, promotions, offers for future purchases. Always tomorrow, always later. I stepped back outside. The rain had already covered the pavement in reflections. Street lights stretching across puddles. Cars passing through yellow light. Heading home, heading to work, heading nowhere specific. I folded the receipt into my pocket, started walking back to the apartment, and realized the quiet didn't feel so heavy anymore.
late stop. Night rolls on, 1 more hour till the dawn. Keep moving through the rain,
Nothing stays the same.
late stop. City glow, watching headlights come and go. Keep pushing through the dark,
Holding on to a spark.
late stop. 1 more mile,
1 more reason.
1 more trial. Keep walking through the blue,
Tomorrow waits for you. Receipt in my pocket. Rain still falling. Coffee machine hissing. 3:06 a.m. The diner sat between a gas station and an empty car wash, like it had been forgotten by time. The neon sign outside lost a few letters years ago, but somehow everybody still knew the place. I pushed through the front door, bell ringing above my head. The waitress looked up from a crossword puzzle, gave a tired smile and pointed toward any seat I wanted. Easy choice. The booth by the window, the one nobody else seemed interested in. Outside, the highway kept moving. Inside, the clock barely did. I ordered coffee, not because I wanted it, because that's what people do in places like this. Late night, diner glow. Hours pass, moving slow. Keep waiting through the dark, holding on to a spark. Late night, window view. Same sky, different mood. Keep rolling through the gray. Find another way. Truck driver sat 3 booths away, reading something on his phone, shaking his head every few minutes, like the world kept giving him bad updates. Near the counter, 2 nurses were finishing a shift, talking about patients, traffic, weekend plans, the kind of conversation built from exhaustion. Everybody in the diner seemed between chapters, not arriving, not leaving, just pause for a minute. The waitress refilled my coffee without asking, a professional move, like she'd seen this exact night 1,000 times before. Maybe she had. Late night, diner glow. Hours pass, moving slow. Keep waiting through the dark, holding on to a spark. Late night, window view. Same sky, different mood. Keep rolling through the gray. Find another way. The sky started changing around 4:30, not brighter, just less dark. The kind of difference you only notice if you're looking for it. A delivery truck pulled into the parking lot. Boxes heading inside, beginning another day before the last one fully ended. I paid the bill, left a tip and stood outside for a second. Cold air, empty road, first signs of morning showing up at the edges. The diner behind me, the highway ahead. Some nights don't give answers, just enough space to hear your own thoughts. Late night, morning near, watching darkness disappear. Keep moving through the years, through the doubts and fears. Late night, neon fades, memories and yesterdays. Keep pushing through the climb, one day at a time. Late night, one more road, one more heavy load. Keep walking through the light, back into the fight. Coffee cup empty, sunrise on the horizon. Receipt printed. Balance looked back at me. I stopped at an ATM just after midnight because I needed cash for the week. The street was empty except for a taxi waiting at the corner, engine running, driver staring at nothing. The machine sat inside a small glass booth, fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, making everything feel colder than it was. I I slid my card in, pressed the buttons, watch the loading circle spin. Funny how a few numbers on a screen can change your mood. Faster than a bad day, faster than good news. The machine counted bills, printed a receipt, and suddenly I was standing there doing math in my head again. Late night, receipt slip, money comes, money dips. Keep moving through the strain, do it all again. Late night, cold screen, living somewhere in between. Keep pushing through the load, walking down the road. I folded the receipt and shoved it in my pocket, like hiding it would change it. Across the street, a convenience store was still open. A guy stocking shelves looked more awake than I felt. I bought a bottle of water, nothing else. The cashier wished me a good night without looking up. Probably said it 100 times already on the way back outside. I noticed a guy sitting on a bicycle near the bus stop, scrolling through his phone, waiting for someone, or maybe avoiding someone. Hard to tell these days. Everybody standing somewhere between arrival and escape. Late night, receipt slip, money comes, money dips. Keep moving through the strain, do it all again. Late night, cold screen, living somewhere in between. Keep pushing through the load, walking down the road. Empty streets, passing apartment windows still glowing. Somebody working late, somebody watching TV, somebody probably staring at their own problems. The city never really sleeps, it just changes shifts. I got home and emptied my pockets onto the table. Keys, coins, the receipt. I looked at it one more time, then folded it smaller. Not because the numbers changed, because tomorrow still had to happen. And worrying tonight wasn't paying anything either. Late night, numbers fade. Another bill, another trade. Keep moving through the storm, trying to stay warm. Late night, street lights glow, where the money always goes. Keep rolling through the gray, find another way. Late night, one more climb, one more overtime. Keep walking through the doubt, you'll figure it out. Receipt to my wallet, morning on the horizon. Vending machine buzzing. 3:27 a.m. The break room looked exactly the same as it did 6 hours ago. Same plastic chairs, same coffee stains on the table, same clock moving slower than it should. I leaned against the vending machine waiting for a snack to drop. The spiral turned, stopped halfway, and left my chips hanging there. Of course it did. The warehouse was still alive outside the door. Forklifts backing up, pallets moving, radios crackling with instructions nobody fully heard. A guy from shipping walked in rubbing his eyes, grabbed an energy drink, said long night, like it was breaking news. We both laughed, because what else are you gonna do? Night shift, still awake, same road, different break. Keep moving through the grind, leave the daylight behind. Night shift, cold machine, living somewhere in between. Keep pushing through the kept missing barcodes, making everybody do things twice. The supervisor looks stressed, trying not to show it. You can always tell people talk faster when they're worried. The loading dock doors open, cold air rushing through the building. For a second it felt good, like somebody opened a window inside your head. A truck driver signed paperwork at the front desk. Didn't say much, just nodded, picked up another load and disappeared into the dark. Everybody's moving something, boxes, problems, expectations. Just different weight. Night shift, still awake. Same road, different break. Keep moving through the grind. Leave the daylight behind. Night shift, cold machine. Living somewhere in between. Keep pushing through the load. Walking down the road. Around 5:30, the energy changes. Not because the work gets easier, because sunrise starts negotiating with the darkness. The sky outside loading dock 7 turned gray, then silver, then pale blue. A few workers started talking about breakfast. A few talked about sleep, a few talked about bills. Same conversations, different voices. I looked across the warehouse, rows of shelves stretching forever, and realized we'd spent the whole night building a day most people would never see. Then the whistle sounded, and everybody started heading for the exit. Night shift. Night shift. Night shift. Night shift. Night shift. Morning near. Watch the darkness disappear. Keep rolling through the years, through the sweat and fears. Night shift. Sunrise glow, where the hours always go. Keep moving, don't explain. Tomorrow comes again. Night shift, one more round. Boots scraping on the ground. Keep walking through the light. Back again tonight. Vending machine humming.